Here we are, everyone. I think this is finally the episode where we finished the Wither Volcano project. I think we've been working on this since about episode 35. Technically, I started and did a little bit of work in episodes 20 and 21, but then I put it off until episode 35-ish so that I could focus on the Frozen Fortress. But we're finally here, episode 46 I think it is. And for those who haven't seen anything of this series, this is the build project I'm currently working on, and we're going to be finishing today. Pretty much all we have left to do is finish cleaning up the lava ocean, make a lava boat somewhere over there, I don't know. Finish the little bit of the interior of the castle. There's a couple other buildings on the volcano we need to make, and then we build the fire dragon rearing over the erupting volcano. But before we get into any of that, I have this, as you can see. I was able to finally migrate to a Microsoft account, so I got this cape, and if you guys didn't know, capes turn into your elytra textures when you put on the elytra. I don't know if I like it, honestly. I think it's pretty cool, but it doesn't really fit with, like, my kind of dark skin, because, I have, like, a completely black jacket on my skin and everything. Plus, the netherite, armor. So I don't know if it really fits well. I might keep it for a little bit at least. I should probably clean out my inventory, though, because it's still filled with deep slate from when I was working on the boat and stuff last episode. So I think the only parts of the lava ocean I have left to clean up are that little thing there. There's a little bit of land there. And then around the dock over here, there's quite a bit of stuff I have left to clean. Also, around the back side of the castle here, there's some nasty looking walls. I didn't even finish the design of the roof on this side, so I should probably fix those up as well while I'm at it. But I think first things first, let's just get into finishing up the lava ocean. There's not too much. I thought I would have to do more over here, but I don't think it's that bad. There are also some areas like along the side of the volcano and just in random parts of the lava ocean where there's a few non-source blocks, so I'll fix those up. Let us finally get our clear, nice, non-flowing lava ocean. This is it then. Finally. Oh my god, dude. There's no more of that anymore. We don't have to worry about doing this ever again. Look at it. So pure. So clear. Oh, what is this doing here? Wow. It's finally coming together. Holy, how long have we been working on this? Technically, we've only been working on this like 2.5 months, which is crazy. It feels like we've been doing this way longer. So what's left? The dragon, another boat, finishing up the castle. That's it. Wow. Okay then. I thought I was gonna have to talk for a bit longer, but no, that's all we have left to do. All the work that's left I planned to save for the final build montage. I suppose I will need more deep slate to finish this off, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think I have enough down here to finish off the rest of this project. We should probably get more deep slate, though, because I don't think this is enough to finish the project. So I'm gonna go fill up what will hopefully be the last shulker box full of it. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. You need to stop. You need to die. Let's do this, then. Fun. I can't wait. I don't even remember where I was last mining deep slate. I think it was back here somewhere. There was some stuff that I was mining. Pretty much all of this stuff that you guys see, I mined out. Like, I pretty much created my own cave system down here with all the deep slate mining I've done. There we go. That's a whole shulker box full. Alright, so the little stuff we have to do before we get into the final build montage, we need to finish up the sails of this thing. So I have a maybe kind of idea as to what I'm doing. That's like the best way I can describe it. A maybe kind of idea that might maybe work. That's about how confident I am in everything I ever do. What I'm thinking is, we do something like this, and I saw this on I kind of looked up docked boats on Google for Minecraft builds to see what other people did, and I think, if I double check here, there's an image which looks like it's from a Whip thumbnail, so I guess this is something that Whip did, so I'm kind of just, I guess just doing what he's doing, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but he basically did something like that. That looks weird. Yeah, that looks weird, so what I'm gonna do exactly what he did then, so I'm just saying now, this idea, he didn't obviously use the same exact blocks as me. I'm using different blocks, but this is basically what he did in this build I'm seeing here, and it's Fwip again on YouTube. So he kind of does something similar to that, because, again, the sail is not going to be down and, like, flowing, because someone said something about, oh, make sure it looks like it's flowing in the wind in the comments, but the sails are not going to be like that because it's docked, so they would be, like, in the rolled up state, you know? So that's what Fwip did, and honestly, I think that looks okay. Maybe I think adding this second little bar with stuff on it helps. I don't know. I don't know how I like it or not. I'll keep it for now. I think it's okay. And yeah, again, I got the idea for kind of how to do the sails from Fwip. But I think that's okay for now. I think it is. One thing I probably should do as well, I want these docks to look a bit more lively, because right now they're just barren of all life. And I want to have, like, crates and stuff for transporting goods. I obviously need to have, like, an area here where the bridge, or where the docks can connect to the boat. And I just want it to seem more lively, you know? More alive, basically. Also, for the boat, people were suggesting to me in the comments to use crimson planks and stuff, and the logs for these posts, I think it was. And I want to explain, because I'm sure many of you guys figured I would be using those kind of logs, but believe me, when I was designing the castle in my creative world, I tried using the crimson logs and such. It does not work. It is not good. It does not fit well at all with these deep state blocks. I wonder if these trapdoors can be burned from the lava at that distance. Well, I guess we'll find out. God, I can't wait to finish this project. I'm so motivated right now. I want to finish this off so bad and get to work on other stuff. Which I should also mention, by the way, we're not going to immediately jump into our next big build project after we finish this one, by the way. There's lots of other work we have to do, so don't expect next episode to be like, here's the big new project we're doing, because it's not going to be like that. I'm just warning you guys now. We'll get to that a bit later, but there's a lot of stuff we have to do. And I will most definitely not be secretly working on it in the background because there's something I need to do which will take forever. Definitely not. Nope. That is not happening, trust me, guys. One thing I think I need a ton of is barrels. So, let's make some of those. Let me start putting some of this stuff here. See, already this is looking quite a bit better, just adding that stuff. Maybe we add, like, a crane here. Because the ships would dock here and here. So it makes sense to have a crane here that could, like, lift materials off of the boats, right? So maybe we put a crane here. Yeah, that sounds like the best idea. Maybe I could introduce some actual regular stone brick into this part of the build. Who knows? But I guess for this crane, we could have, like, this here, right? We'll have the actual kind of part that holds stuff kind of leaning over this side so it doesn't, like, go over the ship or anything. And then we could have, like, I think it's called, like, the counter over here. So we could have, like, the counter thing there, or whatever it's called. Maybe something like that? I think that's okay? We just need the counter along the back, I think. And then this will be finished. I think I'm just gonna use, like, complete raw blackstone for this. Because it's not supposed to... Well, maybe I'll use polished blackstone. Maybe that? I think that works. I think that's a nice little crane we've made there. I think it's alright. I think it's okay. We'll keep it for now. Now, on the bridge, we should probably stack up some barrels and stuff. My only worry is just not being spawn-proof. So I think I'm going to get some wood slabs and cover the tops of the barrels here, because I think they're close enough to cause trouble. That looks fine anyways. That almost looks normal, actually. Then right here, we could add, like, a little, like, the wheel thing, you know? Sure, that works. You know, like the wheel they drive the ship with? Yeah, that's it. That's exactly... You drive the ship with this thing. Good enough. But so far, I'm liking how this dock is turning out. And we don't need another crane, either. Because this one can reach both ships. That's why I put it there. Because I'm intelligent. You can add these little pedestal things as well to hold supplies. So I'll make one, like, over here as well. Honestly, I think I should duplicate that, crane. What if I, like, changed this into a crane so it could grab the goods from down here and then pull them up onto the top ledge? Yeah, I think I do that. Let's make another crane. Let's turn this thing into a crane here. I'm just gonna duplicate the exact same one because why wouldn't I? Well, there we go. That's the top bit and the kind of tower for it done. I just want to, or I need to do the counter thing and the whatever that thing is called. The thing that holds down and picks things up, you know? The grabby thing. Ah, I'm so good at being a YouTuber and explaining things, aren't I? How's that looking? Yeah, I like this. This seems a lot more alive now, a lot busier. So, I guess that's maybe it for these docks. Oh, I need the counter. I need that thing. The big boy rock. There we go. Now it should be done. Yeah, I think that's good. So as I said earlier, I'm definitely not going to be secretly working on a build project in the background while we move on to other things after we finish this build. And so, for no particular reason, I want to kill the Ender Dragon, I think 12 more times. Because then I can get all of the end portals, you know, the portals that go to the outer end, I can get all of those. I just want to do it for no particular reason. Again, it's not because I want to secretly start work on a build project, it's just because I want them, you know. And I think that's the last gas tier we need. I believe we only need 48 gas tiers, or end crystals, to summon the dragon. I've already killed the dragon 8 times. So, we should only need 48. Holy shit, I'm so good. Oh my god, that was so cool. Okay, what the fuck was that? How did he not die? Jesus, that scared me. Oh, what a snipe. Oh, what a snipe, bro. I'm so good at this game. There we go, another one dead. It's pretty easy and fun with an elytra. Okay, what the fuck? Alrighty then. I have another totem in my ender chest, right? Thank God. I knew that was foolish. But I shot anyways. Yeah, I was stupid, I was cocky, so I took a shot I knew I shouldn't have taken. Guys, never repeat what I just did. Never be near these things. You gotta be really careful when you're flying here. Foolish little mistake like that could have cost me this whole world. Almost 9 months of work. That was the first totem I've popped. The only other totem I popped in this world was intentional because I wanted to get the advancement back in, like, episode 9. So technically, that was the first totem I've ever popped. I'll kill the other 9 dragons I need to some other time. But now that my nerves are shot and reality has set back in for me, let's head back over to the Wither Volcano. Here we go again. I have been in this exact moment 2 times before. When I was finishing the Sacred Isle, and when I was finishing the Frozen Fortress. For you guys, the final moments before a great build project is finished. For me, it's the start of the last bit of work I have to put in before calling a build project complete. It was like over a year and a half ago. It was like very early 2020 that I came up with these 3 build ideas, and eventually they evolved into what became the Sacred Isle, the Frozen Fortress, and now, the Wither Volcano. This kind of feels like the end of an era for me, because these 3 builds, these 3 giants, have all been classed in the same area as me, because I came up with all 3 of these builds at the same time in like the same 10-minute span. So, for it to finally all be over well over a year and a half later, it feels crazy. The only unfortunate thing is that the Sacred Isle could not be in the same world as the Frozen Fortress. And of course, this new build. So, I guess it's time for us to finally complete the last of the 3 giants. Well, everyone, after almost 2.5 months, we have finally completed the Wither Volcano, the final build project in the series I like to refer to as the 3 giants. Obviously, the first was the Sacred Isle, then it was the Frozen Fortress, and now we're here to the Wither Volcano. There are some spots I need to still spawn-proof, but for the most part, the boat and the dragon and everything I've built here is spawn-proof for the Wither skeleton farm. I'll come on in here and show you guys what it's like on the inside. So it is just like a normal castle, but then it transfers into like a cave, which I should probably mix together better. I don't know why there's flagstone there, but whatever. But you come on down into the kind of center of the volcano, and you can walk up to the Wither skeletons, obviously. We have gotten quite a bit of Wither skulls, because while I was building this room, a lot of them were spawning, and sometimes they would get on my nerves and I'd have to kill them. And then obviously we have these 2 pools, which then flow down into the main pool at the bottom here. And then we have this little kind of bridge thing here to connect the center platform out to the castle, basically. And then, yeah, there's obviously the fire dragon. You can still see the blocks from where I was working. I tried to build arms and legs. I was putting legs on the edge here, and I was going to have arms near the top past the wings, but I couldn't make them look right, so I gave up. And then as you can see, there are some spots that aren't spawn-proof, but for the most part, everything is, and the stuff that's left is usually just a few blocks here and there that I'm not too fussed about. I was worried with how the fire dragon would turn out with the glass covering to spawn-proof it, and because I wasn't sure how it would make the head. At first, when I was trying to make the head, I just copied the head from the ice dragon at the Frozen Fortress. I switched the blocks to orange, and then I started tinkering with it a bit, obviously, because I couldn't keep the exact same design, and tried to make it look right, but I couldn't get it to a point I was happy with. It just wasn't looking right with the ice dragon's head. So eventually I looked up some different inspiration. I looked up what other people did for inspiration, and I came up with this eventually. I built it when it was on its side, you know? It was like rotated 90 degrees. And then I just used world edit to flip it in my creative world for designing it. Obviously I didn't do that in the actual hardcore world. And then we have the boat, which I need to add more stuff to the lava ocean, I feel, because although I do like it just being all pure, just complete flowing lava, it's a little funny looking just having the boat. I like the look of the boat, I think, but it just looks weird in the middle of the lava ocean. I was gonna build another dragon coming in and out of the lava down here, and if I do, that'll be something I do later. I'm not into that right now. But yeah, the boat looks pretty nice. And you'll also notice, I'm sure some of you guys realized, I got rid of the side buildings on the volcano and I didn't complete them. That's because when I tried to build them, they just didn't look right. Like, my kind of thought was that when you were way at the front, like over on the other side of the bridge, you would look and you would kind of see the edge and you'd see the other buildings sticking out. But they were actually kind of obstructed by the stuff in front of it, and it just wasn't looking right, and I wasn't too happy with it, so I scrapped it. Partly so I could get this video out faster, obviously. And I might still add stuff to the volcano, but I've realized if I want to add any more kind of buildings to the volcano, I'll want to add them all around the edge, not just the two along the side. I would kind of like to have some other buildings around the backside, you know? Like, it might be cool to have a building over here somewhere as well, and then two over here maybe, and then maybe some lower down. So maybe later. Maybe we'll come back later. I'm sure I'll come up with new ideas and we'll come back here later and add stuff. But for the time being, I'm happy with it. So, overall, what are my thoughts on this? I think it is cool, but I'm disappointed in myself because it's not as good as it should be. It's good, but it should have been better. I could have done better. I should have done better, I feel. So I'm a little, I don't know, I'm just a little disappointed in myself. It's not quite as cool as I thought it would be. But you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments. And we can move on to other things next episode and stop living in the nether. So with that all out of the way, it's time to end the episode. So thank you all for watching this episode of Minecraft Hardcore. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like to let me know, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from this series and content similar to this. See you guys next time.